what happened because I was with a few battery,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I'm at home and I put the mobile phone to recharge, yeah, and
Okay.
it's so fast, and I don't know why if there's
You
some
know,
problem
actually,
with this, but yeah, and and when uh, my cell phone turn off, I put again, and they spend a lot of time to turn on, and after that to pass one per two.
mm-hmm.
I put in uh, another energy point,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's in 10%. Yeah, I don't know what happened. When I was talking
Um,
about.
about going to the gym.
Yeah, yeah. So, since I started to work in my area, yeah, after I do the induction, so it was so difficult to do a gym, for example, because I was living so far from the the job, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was spending 1 hour and 30 minutes to go and 1 hour and 30 minutes to come back. Yeah, and I was so tired. I was I was waking up. I think 3 p.m. Yeah, because the transport pass. I was passing 4 p.m. Yeah, it was
PM or
so
AM?
early. Oh, a.m. Yeah, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
a.m. I was so tired, but yesterday I moved. Yeah, now I'm living more nearly,
Mm-hmm.
more than the last accommodation. Yeah, now I spend 25 minutes or 30 minutes in the maximum to get there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
um, and mm, yesterday I was so tired, so I relaxed, and I think in 1 or 2 days I will adapt to a new routine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I need and I want do uh, something like go to the gym or running. Yeah,
Yes.
but here I don't know where is the gym. Yeah, I think it's near from here, but I don't know. I don't know the all the area. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
it's good. In this last weekend, uh, Saturday and Sunday, um, I'm meeting with my Brazilian friends. Yeah, from here, and we did a barbecue. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it was great.
Yeah. You know, one time you told me that you went to the gym and someone guided you, but since you are waking up at 3 a.m., I think, you know, sometimes you can be so tired. Yeah, it's better not to go because if you do something wrong, you can hurt yourself.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Here is so different the routine. Yeah, because people when I hear only two jobs. Yeah, because you don't have infrastructure, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to follow, to to have your life here, yeah, to live forever, yeah. People are here, uh, main expatriate. We are here only for the challenge, the job,
Mm-hmm.
the money, yeah. So you spend a lot of time at work, yeah. Go working, because you have um, some seasons here, yeah. For example, I have 7 weeks here, yeah. So it's a one period, is a small period, and you have to job a lot, yeah, because after that you be in your holidays, yeah, in Brazil or in your
Mm-hmm.
own country, yeah. So it will it would be I think strange if you stay here to have a good routine as Brazil. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you arrive at 8, you stop at 1 hour, you go home at 5. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
have this possibility. Yeah, but you have a lot of things to do here. Yeah, a lot of job. So uh, people we are here when are here, I think do your maximum. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, if you went to the gym and this will impact on your working routine, and
routine.
you won't be able to do things properly, I think, yeah, it's better for you to not go.
Yeah, I, to be true, because I'm new here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm adapting new routine. Yeah, so it's difficult because this, for example, I think on Monday and Sunday, also, no Saturday, no Saturday it was okay. I think Sunday and Monday. Uh, One of these days, I slept only 1 hour,
Mm-hmm.
and in the other day, I slept I think 2 hours, 3 hours. In last week, slept in, I was sleeping 2 hours, yes, per day, because the the time is different, yeah, from Brazil, and I was all the time talking with my family. And for example, now it's 7:30 in Brazil, and here is 10:30. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
here is the time to sleep, but in Brazil it's so early. Yeah,
Yes.
and when I was talking with my family, for example, I say about your lives, yeah, and I think in my mind, I um I all the time seeing the time as Brazil and not as Liberia. Yeah. Another thing, outside of the job, when I home, for example, at home, I don't open the window. Yeah, because of the mosquitoes. Yeah, of the
Mm-hmm.
malaria. Yeah, and I'm all the time in a closed room. Yeah, with an air conditioner. Yeah, but the closed room you don't have sometimes if it's day or night. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes when I was um, talking, for example, with my mom, uh, it's it's it was it's clear. It was shining. Yeah.
Mhm.
So in my mind, here is the same hour. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I spend a lot of time to wake up. Yeah. To sleep.
Mhm.
Oh, to sleep. Yeah. And when I sleep and I look at the clock, is uh 1 hour a.m. one 1 hour 30 a.m. I don't know. I think it's that.
Mm. And do you think you're sleeping less because of the amount of job do you have to do, or because of the time you you have on the traject, from your house to the job?
I think is of the routine. Yeah.
Mhm.
We spend a lot of time travel, but here I arrived early than when I uh, worked in Brazil. In Brazil, I arrived at 8 and 40 and 40 and 30 p.m. I went home, but here I arrived at 6 a.m. Yeah, and I go home at 6 p.m. So a lot. I work more than in Brazil. Yeah, and we have um, a travel. Yeah, but in Brazil too. But I think it's the work. And when I arrived at home in Brazil, I had more things to do. Yeah, I have more. The things it was easy. Yeah, sometimes I pass on my mom's house and I eat. Yes, here is so different. Yeah, here, for example, I don't have uh, a lot of things. A good access. Yeah, you need only the things in my room. Yeah, I have to. I don't have, for example, a sink, and it's difficult, for example, to clean my boat. In Brazil, it's more easy because I know where is the all the things. Yeah, and I spend less time to do my things in Brazil than here. And here, when I uh, wash my, I have a shower. When I organize my things to next day, when I speak with my family, yeah, I look at my clock is 10 o'clock. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's more later. Yeah, and you spend a lot of time talking with our family, with my family. Yeah, and we need to attention. Yeah, because I'm not present. So I need to do a video, yeah, and I don't do another things, uh, and I only talk with them, yeah, and
Mhm.
I think the days finish, yeah.
You know, I think this is actually a important topic. It can be suffocating sometimes to go just to work and to a place that you don't have other things to do, and I
Yeah,
imagine that this is important for you to bring, in your work about the psychiatric area help, because it has a lot of studies about people that went abroad to a new place to work, and they can get depressed or can them they can be anxious because it's different. It's a place where you don't know much people, and you're not close to your family, so you don't have discomfort. It's
yeah,
you'd
yeah,
have to
yeah.
watch this pretty close.
Yeah, for example, to brush my teeth, for example, I need to get a bottle. I need to get my brush in my things. Go to the bathroom in another accommodation, for example. We don't have a sink. We need to brush my teeth in the shower. Yeah.
Mhm.
And in Brazil, for example, I go to the bathroom, get my things done in 30 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah, 10 seconds, it's everything okay. Now here I go to the to the kitchen, I get the water. Yeah, it was difficult. Yeah, for example, to eat, there are a lot of things different here. So now in this accommodation is different, but in the last accommodation we had a menu, yeah, and I choose, yeah, and we had a lot of things to choose, but anyone, it was similar in Brazil or common, yeah. And in Brazil, for example, you have the main plate and
Mhm.
the other things that comes with your food is is written, yeah.
Mhm.
And here no, they say only, for example, seafoods, yeah. Okay, mas what, yeah.
Mhm.
For example, Hawaii foods or Hawaii pizza. Okay, mas what
Is
comes in Hawaii
is that
pizza?
pizza with pineapple?
No, fruta cani.
Oh.
You're, yeah, with bacon.
Oh. It must be good.
Yeah, no, so strange. Yeah,
Mhm.
I prefer Texas pizza. Yeah, it was bacon, ham, cheese. This is
Mhm.
more normal. Yeah. So we spend a lot of time, for example, searching. Yeah. Um, we need to ask your food. You need to check it's they understand. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's different here. But to shave my beard, yeah,
Beard. If you say bird,
beard,
you're talking about
bird. Yeah,
an
I
animal.
shave my beard um, without sink. No, it's so different. Yeah, it
Mhm.
has a lot of difficulties to do simple things. Yeah.
Aham. Ó, desculpa mudar aqui de assunto, tá? O tópico, vou até
Mhm.
falar em português. Antes de você, né, me dizer todas essas coisas e sobre a forma que você escova os dentes, eu queria saber em português o que você entendeu sobre aquilo que eu te disse.
Okay.
Antes de você falar sobre o que você estava escovando os dentes e tal, eu falei ali um pouquinho em inglês. Eu queria saber o que você entendeu daquilo que eu disse.
Se eu não ia na academia porque eu gastava muito tempo lá trabalhando ou indo para ou na viagem, no trajeto,
Uhum.
uma coisa assim, não foi?
Não, desculpa. É que foi meio específico. Assim, eu falei algo em inglês, né? Antes. depois de falar sobre isso da academia, e aí eu falei, sabe, um tópico e você me deu uma resposta que eu achei diferente dali do que eu tinha dito.
Uhum.
Então, antes de você começar a falar sobre suas dificuldades de acomodação, e, por exemplo, para escovar o dente, que você falou que você tinha que ir para outro lugar, tal, tomar banho, eu trouxe uma questão ali sobre a dificuldade que você tem de só conviver em dois ambientes, então casa e trabalho. E
Ah,
aí,
foi.
isso, e aí eu disse que era importante para a sua saúde mental. Eu queria saber se foi isso que
Ah, não,
você entendeu mesmo.
essa parte eu entendi. É que
Uhum.
depois você fez uma pergunta, não fez?
Então, não. Eu acabei, tipo, não fazendo pergunta e aí você me deu uma resposta, eu fiquei meio.
Ah, é?
Uhum.
Eu tinha entendido que você tinha me feito uma pergunta por conta da academia.
Ah, ok. Depois eu consigo puxar certinho na gravação do vídeo, aí
Tá.
a gente dá uma olhada. Mas eu me lembro de ter, né, citado essa parte ali, pra você tomar cuidado e tal, e aí você, né, enfim, se
Uhum.
precisar procurar ajuda no seu trabalho. E aí ficou por isso. E aí você me deu, sabe, uma resposta, você mudou de assunto, e aí eu pensei que talvez você não tivesse entendido o que eu falei.
Tá. Não, porque eu não sei porque, eu acho que em algum momento você me perguntou se tinha a ver com o tempo que eu tava gastando no meu trabalho,
Uhum. Então,
ou,
isso foi.
ou se era minha rotina do trabalho, ou se era a viagem. Por isso que eu, tipo assim, não tinha tempo pra fazer por exemplo, academia. Aí foi quando eu te falei que tudo era, tipo assim, demorava muito mais tempo pra me fazer aqui do que eu fazia no Brasil.
Sim, aí você começou a falar sobre a sua
Aí
família e
comecei a
tal.
falar disso.
Como você sentia falta, aí
É,
eu englobei esse assunto.
é, que aí eu falei assim, por exemplo, quando eu tô lá no Brasil, eu posso ficar com ele sem ficar,
Sim.
tipo assim, dedicado só àquilo, posso fazer outras coisas juntos, sabe?
Uhum, não, só pra saber
Acho que é
certinho se
isso.
você tinha entendido o que eu falei, mas ok. So, as we were talking, I wrote down some things, as I
Uhum,
used to do. And, you know, you are in an English level that is good. You can talk properly and you don't make much mistakes, big mistakes. But there are some things that, I need to point it out. And I know that you already know, but there are some things you need to polish yourself about. Because
uhum,
I perceive that sometimes when you're talking, you forget to use the to before, like to the gym or to go someplace, or specifically pronouns.
uhum,
Or in some phrases, you forgot to use the verbs on the plural. And when you're talking, sometimes you say, I go home. We don't use the go when you're returning somewhere. You can say I come back. You can say I went home. I went back home. And one time you actually said it in a pretty good way. You say when I arrived home.
uhum,
That's correct. But there are some things. I think when you're talking, you are thinking about the how to express yourself, and you don't pay much attention to these points.
uhum.
hmm
Ok.
we were talking and you said, is there a lot of things here? Is there a lot of things?
Pergunta.
There are a lot of things.
Uhum,
We need to use these little words. And when you are talking at the time, I can't interrupt you.
uhum,
I think you are like, I can break your line of thinking.
uhum,
I don't know why, but I wrote down to say these things after. Sometimes it can get loose, So from this class on, I'll interrupt you more, okay?
uhum. Ok.
Because these are some things that you need to get at the time. If I said before, it can just be loose.
Uhum,
Um, and I know you are learning English, and you are a person that have a strong accent. Okay, I recognize that, and there's nothing wrong with having an accent. And okay, it's normal. Everyone has theirs, but there are some words that we can confuse with another's. Like you
Hmm.
said, bird or beard. hmm
Yeah.
So there's these little words that we need to pay more attention. You need to
Hmm.
try to say more in the book way,
Okay.
like you were talking about cleaning your boots in the sink, and you said sunk, that it can have another meaning, and you said boat, that you know it's close, but when we
Hmm.
are listening, it can get loose.
Hmm.
hmm So there's nothing wrong with having an accent. There are words that, it doesn't have any problem, but these little words that are pretty close to others, you need to police yourself. So I wrote down, you said beard and bird, you said ham about the meat on your pizza, and you said hum. It can look like run. It's
Hmm.
we need to pay more attention to the sounds of the letters, and sunk and sink and boot and boat. And you said you were not present on your home. This is a word that we can say present or present, and I know the difference is little, but it can have another meanings.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
present and present,
So.
hmm I I do recognize that you have an accent, and there's nothing wrong with that. But these specific words that sometimes when you're talking to someone that is not from Brazil, is not your English teacher, they're not going to recognize and stop and think about what you're saying. You know,
Hmm.
they'll just
Okay.
assume another thing.
Okay.
Just this, because it's all this you already know, and you you just need to think more about it. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
And as in the beginning you were saying about your battery, and you said I have a full battery. you know um, when you're talking about the battery in your phone,
Accountable. Yeah.
yes, it's one battery. So we need to say some, because you're talking about the percentage on the numbers. A few is
Hmm.
things that I can see and I can touch. Like I have few apples because I can see there are more than one. But a battery is just one, and I can't look inside my phone. So we use some for not countable. Okay?
Hmm.
Okay. I think your English level is pretty good, and you are able to, go abroad and speak with natives is not a problem. But these little things, we need to pay more attention, okay? For you to
Thank.
improve your English. So I'll
Okay.
try to interrupt you more if it's not a problem, okay?
Okay. It's not a problem. It's good. Yeah. I need him.
Yeah, okay. So I did let pass the time as your team because we had some problems. And it
Okay.
was not just your battery. My internet died too. So is everything okay?
Ah. Okay.
Thank you,
So thank you
Luis.
very much.
See you
Yeah.
on
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.